What's up, everybody? J-Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting these hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. And Steph Curry has brought up the hot topic. Let's get into it.
Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes. I have to, yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Yeah. Like it just.
So let me start off by saying I agree with Steph. He definitely is in the conversation with Magic for the best point guard in the history of basketball. No question about it. And there's nobody else in that conversation. I know people going to bring up Isaiah Thomas. They're going to bring up Oscar Robertson. Personally, both of those gentlemen, all due respect to them, are worthy of the conversation that happens after we figure out who's better between Steph Curry and Magic Johnson. My personal opinion is that Magic is still the greatest point guard that ever lived. And I think he would be successful even in today's NBA. I think he'd be the best point guard probably in the NBA. In today's league, with Steph Curry playing and dropping threes from everywhere. Who's to say Magic, who worked on his jump shot from a guy who couldn't shoot a jump shot at all to somebody who could knock him down, especially in the clutch, who's to say in today's league he wouldn't have been able to develop a slightly better jump shot? Now, Steph Curry, no. But what Magic brings to the table isn't just a jump shot. It's his all-around game. Everything that he does out there. And the way he elevates a team. Now, there's some similarities between Steph Curry and Magic. They both have multiple rings. Magic 5, him 4. They both changed the game of basketball in their times. And they both, while great in their own right and MVP caliber players, for some of their championships weren't the best player on their team. Magic, the first couple chips with Kareem, that was Kareem's team before it was turned over to Magic. Now they argue and say, well, Steph Curry, it was always his team because he was the guy there before Kevin Durant showed up. But KD was the man on the team in terms of the best player. He was the guy in big moments when they were looking for some offense, and a guy who brought more defense than Steph Curry. But just sticking with the offense, he was the guy. Remember those game threes when he really put the nail in the coffin against Cleveland? Remember that second game 3 where Steph Curry and Klay Thompson was nowhere to really be found. Now, Steph, with his gravity, definitely helped Kevin Durant, but it's not like Steph wasn't getting some wide open jumpers because Kevin Durant was on the floor from time to time too. In fact of the matter, Steph, out of his own words, said Kevin was the best player, and he was. We saw it if you know basketball. That being said, Steph was still right there 1A to Kevin Durant like Magic was with Kareem, like Kobe with Shaq. So that's just a small nitpick, splitting hairs thing. They both deserve to be in the conversation. I see why Steph feels he's the greatest. At this point, I like that he came out and said it with his chest out. He sounds pretty serious to me. And in my opinion, he has every right to feel he's the greatest point guard of all time. It's that close. I don't think it's one of those things where he's tripping. But I personally would lean towards Magic Johnson as the greatest point guard of all time because of just how everything he did, how he affected the game overall, how he could win a game without having to drop buckets. If Steph Curry is in a game and he's 0 for whatever and scoring 15 or less, typically the Warriors gonna lose. Magic could have 10 points in a game and dominate a game. He was a better defensive player than credit's given to him. And just an outright leader. Now, Steph was a leader too, but Magic was that dude. It's a reason the Lakers was in the finals year after year after year. Even though he didn't win all of them, the man went to quite a bit of championships. So it's up for debate. but that is the conversation. What do y'all think? All right. That's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit the bell. Get at me in the comments. You know where to find me. YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Holla at you next time.